Good morning, dear students. Today, I would like to deal with some important terms used in genetics and plant breeding. Once you are clarified with the terms, you can easily go through the books which are available. Lot of books are also available online. So you can go through the books and you can very well understand the whole chapter. So let us start with the different important terms being used in genetics and plant breeding. So one by one we can start. Try to understand what is homozygous. Very clear. Homozygous. You can say an individual, any plant you can take. Any plant you take. If you are calling this plant is having both the alleles identical on gene, you can say homozygous for one gene, or you can say homozygous for all the genes. If you are calling homozygous for all the genes, the individual having identical alleles on its genes, the individual can be said as homozygous. But because genes you cannot see by your eyes, that is why by just seeing that phenotypically, you cannot say that this is homozygous or heterozygous. For that, you have to grow its progeny next season. Then only you can understand whether this is homozygous or heterozygous. So this is homozygous. Now come to heterozygous. Just its opposite. If an individual having dissimilar alleles on its genes, on one gene or on all the genes. If it is on all the genes, you can say very well that this plant, this individual is heterozygous in nature. But by eyes you cannot see that whether it is heterozygous or homozygous. You have to grow its progeny in next season. Then by seeing the progeny, you can very well say that the plant which you have selected, it is homozygous or heterozygous. If it is homozygous, the progeny of this plant which you have taken, if you grow in one line, one row, all the plants will be similar. So it means the plant which you had taken, that was homozygous in nature. The plant which you have selected, if you grow the progeny and progeny is showing the variability in the same progeny is showing the variability. Progeny means offspring of the same plant. You are growing in one row and you see the variability coming, it means the plant was heterozygous in nature. So this I wanted to explain the homozygous and heterozygous. Now come to related term. Come to related terms. Homogeneous and heterogeneous. It is very confusing to students. Don't confuse with homogeneous and heterogeneous. It is related with the heterozygous and heterozygosity and homozygosity. If you come to homogeneous, please. We call, you see the homogeneous. This is homogeneous. This variety. So many advanced varieties I have developed which are in the pipeline of release. So this, you see this variety. This is very well can be said this is homogeneous. This has become homogeneous. Definitely if it is homozygous, then only it has become homogeneous. Means, if you want to know on the basis of its genotype, it must be capital AA, capital BB, small cc, small dd, small ee, capital FF, like that. 40,000, 50,000 genes are there. They must be in this way, homozygous. Then only it has become homogeneous.